We hit 1 year.
We hit 1 year.
'Year.
One year.
Been together for 1 whole year. February 25th.
My man.
So Yana, what's your biggest takeaway from our relationship so far?
So I would say in this first year, we took the time to focus on quality instead of quantity. So like really enjoying each other, getting to know each other, figuring out like what we like, what we expect from each other, all that good stuff.
I think my biggest takeaway would have to be learning how to push through the hard times. I think a lot of times we get so used to like finding something that we don't like and then running away from it.
Yeah.
Um, but I think we truly developed a stronger love for each other when we had hard times. Like no serious fighting and arguing, but like just tough times, and it really showed our perseverance and our love for each other. Yeah,
Yes, that's where endurance is created.
absolutely.
She cute as hell. She really is, though. She a cute girl. But listen, man. Shout out to AQ, man. I seen he dropped this video like a few days ago or whatever, and it said why you shouldn't put your relationship on social media, and I'm in total agreement with him because you know how many dudes would look at this relationship and be like, I want her. That's one, right? Added people in her inbox, dog. And when these videos go viral, bro, trust me, they got grimy dudes out here. I heard stories about certain entertainers actively reaching out to women like this who are in relationships with dudes who are just, not calling him average, but just not superstars. And they easily take him away from him, bro. You open up the door for that to happen when these videos go viral, bro. Now, that's an extreme example, but let's not pretend like dudes from her past ain't like, oh, wow, I thought I had more time shooting with this dude. Let me catch it right quick. It's just so much that can go wrong with the relationship, just having everybody in your business. And another thing, I heard this, I think either Shannon Sharp or no, it was Stephen A. Smith. That's who said it. He said if you got a public relationship, you got to break up publicly. That's one thing I would never want to do. Like, bro, imagine you having to tell the world that the love of your life and you are no longer together. Come on, man. I ain't trying to put myself through that. I'm somebody's child, man. But shout out to them for reaching 1 year. Hope that they reach many more years, and I hope that there's no cheating. I hope there's no toxicity going on. I just hope that y'all love each other and do right by each other. I'm going to leave it at that.
Get jobs for longer than 2 years make essentially 50% less their entire lifetime.
I can believe
so
that.
my thing is like you need to be either up or out every 2 years.
Ain't that right?
Every 2 years, you need to be getting a 10 to 15% promotion at a minimum every 2 years. Otherwise, you need to leave.
You gotta go.
You need to go somewhere that's going to pay you.
Thanks.
Because if you're not doing that, you're going to be making less. And people are like, well, the job market's bad. And like, it's not the great resignation anymore.
It's not the job.
I agree. I concur. It's not as easy as it was 2-3 years ago. But we have to take a long, hard look at ourselves and be like, am I actually doing a good job? Do I deserve a raise?
No.
Because the best people, the smartest people, the people who perform the best and have the best results and, make sure their boss knows that they're doing a good job. They tell people what they're going to do. They do it. And then they tell everyone how they did it. Those people are going to get paid every year. And they always have since the dawn of time.
Hey, man, once y'all understand how to play the game, bro, I'm going to give y'all the game, man. Real talk. I know as a black man, it's harder to do this than it is if you any other person, because I think at its core, you can start to feel like what they would say, Uncle Tom or Coon. You can start. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to kiss ass to move up in the corporate ladder, bro. You have to kiss ass, man. If your boss doesn't like you, you're never going to get that promotion. I don't give a damn how hard you work. I'm sorry. You're just not going to get it, bro. If it's up to a man's discretion, if that man does not like you, you're not getting the job. He's going to give the job to the person that he likes and knows and trusts. It's really that simple, bro. So you can be the type of person that I was, and I'm telling y'all, this ain't going to work out for you in your favor. I was just a hardworking person. I don't want to talk to management. I don't want to deal with y'all like that. After work, I'm going home type of nigga. And that didn't allow me to go further. It didn't allow me to do the necessary networking that you need to do to rub, shoulders with people and mix and mingle with people, because that's how you move up, bro. People got to know you, they got to like you and trust you. And being a lone wolf, a solo type of guy, like how I was operating, that was not conducive for me to move up, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I was a hard worker, but I'm not gonna give you these promotions because you just for self, right? You gotta kiss ass, man. You gotta do a little brown nosing. I'm telling you, man, most of those black dudes at the top is one type. It's two types of black dudes at the top. It's the one who truly is a ass kissing ass dude, and you got the other one who knows how to play the game, and he's using those people for his gain. That's what it is, bro. I'm keeping it real with y'all, man. Because at the top, at the bottom, that's when you're going to see the most of us at the bottom. And as you go levels and levels and levels up, it's going to be fewer and fewer of us. So who do you have to impress? You have to impress the white man. I'm keeping it real with y'all, bro. And if the white man don't like you, bro, that's a glass ceiling for you. Straight up. So if you want to move up, dog, you're going to have to learn how to kiss a little ass, bro. Niggas going to hate me for saying that shit, but I'm keeping it real with y'all, bro. I'm telling you, man. You want to be a real nigga? You want to be a real nigga that's getting paid?
Now in North Suburban Lake County, 46 questionable cases in which parents gave up their parental rights just before their children turned 18 to someone else.
And a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle or a friend or a cousin. The parents are lawyers, doctors, teachers. There's one who is a suburban assistant superintendent. So, and their homes are worth, $500,000, $1 million. But after the kid turns 18, because they previously had a guardian, they're able to legally declare themselves financially independent for the purposes of filling out their FAFSA forms for federal financial student aid.
That one court filing allows the student access to thousands of dollars in federal and state grant money they normally would never qualify for, potentially leaving lower income students out in the cold. The admissions director for the University of Illinois went so far as to call this a scam.
Bro, that's exactly what it is. It's a scam, and they realize that, hey, you know what's crazy? Because I'm such a high income earner, I'm paying more taxes per dollar earned than the average Joe is. And these programs that are utilizing my tax dollars are not coming directly to me. So why not? If I can't beat them, I might as well join them. Bro, them people are always going to outsmart poor people. It is what it is, bro. I've been reading a lot about this. Like, if you read Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or Cash Flow Quadrant, right? He talks about this kind of thing, bro. Poor people always complaining about how people at the top are always greedy. They always coming through with these loopholes and things like that. People at the top play the game to win. It's really that simple, man. They play the game to win, and they're at the top for that reason. The morals, the ethics, and things like that, they not playing by the same rules that poor people play by, bro. I'm telling you, trying to be a honest man, that's not for people that's rich, man. You think Jeff Bezos ain't have to slit a few throats to get to where he at, man? And I ain't saying he did it with his own two hands, but I'm just saying, bro, I don't think you can get that rich on a straight and narrow. You have to displace some people. Millions, hundreds of thousands of people probably got displaced as it relates to him alone, because when you start talking about e-commerce and replacing brick and mortar stores, the people who used to clean those buildings, maintenance those buildings, run those buildings, own those buildings, rent them out, stock those buildings, all of those people are out of jobs now. Right? That's literally blood on his hands if you really think about it, because some of those people, I'm sure, off themselves at some point. And by him coming through and disrupting the industry, he had a part in that. But think back to the people who are, relinquishing their rights to their kids. They've sent them to the best schools their whole lives, so they're academically more astute than poor people's kids are. Now they don't have an attachment to their rich parents anymore, so now they can go out there and apply for government aid, and then they go to school and outperform y'all. The game is rigged. I'm just trying to put my people on, bro. The game is rigged, dog.
For hip hop, you know.
Oh, it's definitely.
It's good for hip hop.
Listen, so a random could have got it.
Yeah. A random could have got it.
Yeah,
So,
hypothetically. I'm just saving it from the vultures.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's in good hands. It's
hands.
Definitely in good hands, man.
All right.
Congratulations, hypothetically.
You owe me $1.
Yeah, I do owe you $1. More
I
than
told you we'll be back.
I definitely, if I had a single on me, you know what?
I told you we would be back.
We are back.
No, these dudes is hilarious.
Back to you.
Bad. Sorry about
No,
that.
it's all good. That was a great answer. This is honestly a real life movie, but okay.
The movie ain't started yet.
It ain't started yet.
Think funny.
Them dudes funny, bro.
Yo, my 2024 couldn't have been better.
This is a great start. Yeah.
Bad start.
I know I have nothing in my runway. I'm just flying.
Yeah. You know,
God did his thing.
Yeah, you definitely
God did his thing.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I'm back with my childhood friend Killer.
I love that.
That's a fact. But
Hey man, what y'all think? Y'all think that's a good idea? I think it's a good move, man. You know, I would love to see it black owned and let it stay that way. Isn't Dame from Harlem too? Right? 2 Harlem cats buying a business, right? Started by a Harlem cat. Let's just say New York. New York cat started it and some New York cats are buying it. That'll be fire. I heard he won't sell it to Jay-Z because, you know, of everything they got, their history, that bad blood. But Cam and Mace, is there bad blood between them and Dame Dash? I don't know, right? I think that'll be a good look, man. That can start that powernomic stuff that Dr. Claude Anderson be talking about. You see what I'm saying? Getting the financials together. Because you can't do shit without that money, bro. Without that money, bro, everything else is just theoretical. Without that money, man, it ain't nothing really moving. You get what I'm saying? You got to have money to make that needle move. And this is a power move right here, bro. I would love to see them acquire their business. But I could see Dame being, you know, in his feelings and wanting to sell it to somebody else, man. I feel like Dame the type of dude, let's just say he wanted $100 million for it. Man, I feel like Dame the type of dude, if let's just say some other guy who's not Cam and Mace, they offer $2,000 more, he sell it to them just because he don't want to sell it to them. I feel like Dame will do some shit like that, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but I hope, you know, I hope that's possible for them to get it, man.
Shit's getting weird.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Part infinity.
No degree? No problem. Major companies, including Bank of America, Dell, they've ditched requiring a college education for workers. That trend only expected to grow.
Nearly half of companies recently surveyed plan to drop bachelor's degrees as a requirement in the coming year.
Good. That's what I say to this. I say good and good riddance. Listen. I've been saying this forever. Ever. I feel like college degrees, bachelor level, right, is one of the biggest scams ever, because I'm going to go to a company, and this is for some jobs. Some jobs I feel like you still need a degree. For most of the jobs, hell nah. For what? You're going to hire me on, and then you're going to train me based off your policies or whatever your requirements, and then I'm going to have to be retrained because the market is changing all the time. And I'm going to be retrained to the new standard anyways. So my degree really meant nothing because it's outdated.
Hey, man, you know, when I got my degree, I was excited. I just knew I was going to go get me some money, and I didn't. I tried, man. But I couldn't find no job that was going to pay me more than the job that I was working who didn't require a degree, man. I'm living comfortably off my little job and everything like that, man. And I'm supposed to take a pay cut because of a degree? Hell no, I wasn't doing that. And then I didn't see too much upside. I didn't see no room for growth without me having to go and do something I don't want to do, which is go back to school to further my education. I didn't want to do that, man. But I think it's really, really unfair to allow people to have a piece of paper for a job that doesn't utilize that piece of paper. I could have saved my money if you was just gonna train me on your system, your the way you do things. I just don't think it's fair, right? Some degrees I feel like you do need a degree for, like if you're gonna be like a CPA or a financial planner or a dentist, a doctor, a lawyer, engineer, nurse. Them type of degrees are useful, and the job that you get with those degrees should require them. But a business admin degree to go and work in the marketing department at some bro, nah, you don't need that, man. Train me on what you need me to be good at. I feel that, man, and I'm gonna get into the conspiracy side of it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like whenever us started getting degrees in droves, it watered the market down, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. As soon as we got our foot in the door, like education became widespread and more of us started getting bachelors and shit, man, I feel like that's when it started to get harder for jobs, man. Because, you know, growing up, man, I feel like it was only like the smartest person in your family getting a degree back in the day. Like, I had an auntie, man. She was like legit the smart person in our family. She went and got her degree, but I think she was the only, my sister got a degree too, but we ain't never know her to be that damn smart. But anyway, she got a degree. But my auntie, we just knew our whole life she was gonna be somebody. She got her degree and never worked a day in her life using that damn degree, bro. But now it seems like they just give away degrees. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, when was the last time you spoke to somebody who has a degree and you actually thought you were speaking to an intelligent person? I'm just saying.
Birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Close your eyes and make that wish.
That's beautiful, bro. Because how do you make it to be that old?
Close your eyes and make that wish. Make that wish.
Say, bro, if you related to that lady, just know you come from excellent stock, man. You hit the genetic lottery, because damn, that means that if she lived to be that old, it's possible for you to make it, man. You come from good roots. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. That would be happy. You know, I'd be happy if I found it out. Now, I'd be scared if all the people in my family was dying in their 50s and stuff. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't be able to breathe easily until I hit age 51 or 60. I'm just saying, bro. Real talk, man. I feel confident I could get old as long as I'm lucky, right? And had some people in my family that did the most and still live to be old. My grandmother Lois, right, smoked, drank, eat pork, and she died in her 90s. I'm just saying, bro. I think the future look bright for you, boy. That's all I'm saying. That was today's segment of Positive Vibes, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one.
Why Black Americans will never advance. Why,
You say why?
why we will never catch up to other groups. We can sit and ponder and talk and think about all these ways that Black Americans have been disadvantaged, which is true. But let me tell you why today Black Americans will never advance.
You think so?
We not only accept mediocrity in our community, we applaud it, we encourage it, and we celebrate it. Now, when I'm telling Black women to stop accepting crumbs of being a baby mother, because being a baby mother off rip is going to be a struggle, not only for you, but for your fatherless child.
Wow, man. Damn.
I get pushback on that. Why am I getting pushback for telling a Black woman that it's not a positive to be a baby mother? Are y'all okay?
Are you?
Americans too often have the rhetoric of, well, if it makes them happy, I mean, who am I to, we got to let them be whatever makes them happy. Black Americans chase what makes them happy instead of chasing a purpose. I know that as a Black woman in this country, my purpose is to advance my group. So yes, I'm going to tell Black women, stop having children out of wedlock. What are you doing? You're going out bad. You look crazy as hell. Yes, I'm going to say that, because we too often will go to a Black unwed single mother's baby shower and bring the baby shower meatballs and clap. Meanwhile, the baby father nowhere to be around. But when little Johnny turns 13, picks up a gun and joins a gang, we're like, oh my gosh, what happened?
He changed.
Well, you were just applauding the single motherhood that probably resulted in the gang violence. Now, am I saying that every single mother and every child of a single mother gets into gangs or becomes a negative statistic? No.
Hey man, I know. Hey, look, I never thought I'd see the day where I agree with something that this woman said, man. Because she be saying some crazy shit a lot of times, and I think she does it for the views. I think she's really calculated, and she understands how the shock factor really works. And I understand that too, and I kind of stay away from it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care to grow that damn fast, man. I can say some Charleston White type of shit and probably grow my channel a lot faster, but also it probably get demonetized too, which in the end defeats the purpose. But I will say this though. I don't think that's solely the reason why a lot of black people ain't gonna make it, bro. I think the whole thing all boils down to this. We have too many conflicting ideologies that fall within the black diaspora, bro. It is what it is. Never in history have you witnessed a group of people accomplish anything great when so many of them had different belief systems. It just never happens, right? In order for some people to do something monumentous, it has to be a group of people who have a common goal at hand and they come from a similar culture, background, and everything like that. And if you look at all of the black people in America, we don't have that, dog. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I could take two dudes right now. Let's say a company started and one guy was from Inglewood, California, and another guy was from Harlem, New York. And they started a business. Everything is going fine. I could probably disrupt that business just by telling them, nah, I think Harlem niggas is bitch ass niggas. Only all the real niggas come from Inglewood. That can put a wedge between them. Something so little as geographically different locations could put a wedge between these two guys. I seen podcasts all the time, bro. Dudes be like, man, what, man? Baltimore niggas could never play with us Philly niggas. Oh, y'all had 10 solid episodes and y'all got some real shit done. And then that episode 11 came along and you niggas is beefing now and y'all no longer want to do the podcast. Right? You have different religions. We have different, the North versus South, West versus East, the religion aspect, the light skin, dark skin aspect, the hair texture aspect. You talk, bro, it's so many different touch points where we differ in opinions and things that we believe in. How can we ever come together? You got people that think they black Israelites and Hebrews. You got people who think that we are Native Americans. You have people who think that we do come from the motherland. How can so many people who don't even agree on just one thing do anything? Think about that, bro. It's never happened in history, right? You think, just study history. Everybody who accomplished something great believed in almost the same thing. So how can you argue that a group of people who are so vastly different can ever come together and accomplish something? It's just, it's very, the chances are slim to none. It is what it is. Unless we all can come together and say, this is what all us black people are going to be about.
Hey,
Say, bro, them little girls love their daddy,
you really
bro.
gonna sit there and feed my man like that right in front of me?
And you did.
I can't stand.
Hate. That's how they be hating on the daddy.
And then she
bro.
dipping it in the ketchup.
You mad? Hey, yo, that was a day's segment of Positive Vibes. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It was short but sweet, man. It just showcasing the love a man and his daughter share between each other, man. Because like I said, if you let them tell it, you know, men are deadbeats. They're not involved. They don't love their kids. Their kids don't love them because they wasn't around. You name it. It's been said. But here we go right now, witnessing this very, very wholesome moment between daddy and daughter. Now, I love this, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it up. Let's continue to pour into our children and all of that good stuff, man. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I hope y'all learned something. Moving forward, man, most of my clips probably ain't gonna have a whole lot of women involved, bro. I'm keeping it real with y'all. That shit get old to me, man. I'll be liking to talk about other things. You feel me? I might have to reel y'all in with a woman, but I'm gonna keep y'all going. Y'all be cool.